comes to the program control. Program control, where we can have conditional statement or selection statement, then looping statement. We'll see one by one in detail. First, conditional statement or selection statement. We have if statement, if else statements, if else if, else statements, and switch statement. The syntax. For if statement, simple if condition, then the code block, code to be executed if the condition is true. This is a simple if statement. Comes to the if else statement. If in bracket condition, then inside the code block where the code to be executed if the condition is true. Else, the code to be executed if the condition is false. Then comes to else if. So if in brackets condition, then code to be executed if it is true. Else if another condition, code to be executed if this condition is true. Else the code to be executed if the condition is false. Comes to the switch statement. So this switch statement allows the string, and that switch case does the loose comparison. And look at the code where switch of n. So the n represents the number of cases. So case label 1, case label 2, case label 3, etc. So we can label each cases as case space, the name of the label, 1, 2, 3, etc. And by default, we have a default cases. In the default case, the code to be executed if n is different from all the labels. So the default case will be executed in such case. And if you have a switch inside a loop and wish to continue to the next iteration of the outer loop, then use continue to. So it will check only the value and not the data type. So switch case only compares the value, not the data type. You can look at this code where we have a PHP script of $a is equal to 10, b is 20, and c is 30. So there is a condition, $a is greater than $b. If $a greater than $c, then a is largest, else c is largest. Else, if $b greater than $c, then print b is largest, else c is largest. So this is what the largest among this a, b, c. A simple sample code for this conditional statement. And next, there was another example for the switch statement, a conditional switch statement, where we have cases as colors red, blue, green. And by default, if your favorite color is neither red, blue, nor green, then the default case will be executed. This is what a simple and sample example for switch case statement. So here for this code, the output will be your favorite color is red. Comes to the looping structure, where for, while, and do while. The syntax, while if the condition is true, then the code block, code to be executed. Do, code to be executed, and while the condition is true. So the difference between while and do while is, while condition will check the condition first, and if it is true, then the corresponding code block will get executed. But in the case of do while, it will execute the code block at least once, and then it will check for the condition whether it is true or false. Comes to the for statement, where for, then inside we have first initialization, init counter here, see, then test counter, then increment counter. So for initialization, then condition, then increment or decrement. So inside the code to be executed. So there is a small example where the PHP script contains $x is equal to 1, and while there is a while condition, $x less than equal to 5. So the number is $x, and the output is the number is 1, the number is 2, number is 3, number is 4, and number is 5. It will execute 5 times since the $x less than or equal to 5. So while checking the condition, first 1 will comes, then 1 less than 5, it is true, then it prints 1, then 2 less than or equal to 5, it is true, it prints true, then comes 3 less than or equal to 5, it prints 3, condition is true, then 4 less than or equal to 5, the condition is true, it prints 4, again 5 comes, 5 less than or equal to 5, also the condition is true, it prints the number is 5. Another example, $x is equal to 6, it's a do while statement. Do, the number is $x. Then while $x less than or equal to 5. As soon as it checks the condition $x less than or equal to 5, the condition gets false. So the loop will get exit and only the output will be the number is 6. So this is the difference between do while and while. Next, for loop. Here you can see the example where the PHP script consists of a for loop. In the for loop, in the initialization part, $x equal to 0 and condition $x less than or equal to 10 and $x plus plus incrementation operator. And in the echo statement, the number is $x. So what will be the output? The number is 0 since the x was initialized with 0. Starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Since the condition till 10 it gets true. After 10, when 11 comes, the condition gets false and the loop gets terminated. More in for loop. We can have a for loop can handle multiple loop counters if you want, as long as you separate them with the comma operator. So like this, you can see the example for $loop1 equal to 2, comma $loop2 equal to 2, and $loop1 less than 6, and operator $loop2 less than 6. Then $loop1 plus plus, $loop2 plus plus incrementation operator. We can go and use for loop in this manner also. It also supports. Then for each loop. The for each loop works only on collections such as arrays and is used to loop through each key or value pair in an array. You can look at the syntax. For each $array as $value, then code to be executed. You can look at the example, a PHP script with $colors is equal to array of red, green, blue and yellow, and for each of $colors as $value and echo $value. So the output will be red, green, blue and yellow. Terminating loop early using the break statement. So the loop and switch statement can be stopped anytime using break statement. You can look at the PHP script where for $i is equal to 1 and $i less than or equal to 10 and $i plus plus. Where in the echo statement $i we are printing if $i is equal to 5, then break. So what will be the output? First, the value I is initialized as 1, so 1 comes, then the value was incremented to 2, then it was incremented to 3, then 4 and then 5. When I is equal to 5, that is $i as 5, so 5 is equal to 5, it's true. So till 5 it will print and then after 5 it will break the loop. So using the break statement. So this is an example of using break statement of breaking the loop. Then skipping iteration using continue. So like a break statement, we have a continue statement also where we can skip the iteration. So in the PHP script, we have given $x equal to 1 and in the echo list of odd numbers between 1 to 10. So while $x less than or equal to 10, there is a condition given in the while loop. If $x modulus 2 is equal to 0, then $x plus plus continue. Else $x, then $x plus plus. So what will be the output of this code? That is the list of odd numbers between 1 to 10 and 1 will be printed, then 3 will be printed, 5 will be printed, 7 will be printed and 9 will be printed. Since it prints only odd numbers between 1 to 10. So the possible odd numbers between 1 to 10 as 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 will be printed. Then there is an alternate syntax. PHP offers some control structures, namely if, while, for each and switch. So in that example, see in each case the basic form of alternative syntax is to change the opening brace to a colon. That's it. So simple. And closing brace to end if. That's it. End while, end for each and end switch also available. We can use these forms also in the PHP code, which is also possible. PHP allows both ways, a normal way and an alternative way.